Hello, my friend. Welcome to my timeline, place where I make mistakes, jumble my words, and forget to turn my mic on before recording. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. It is about 11:30 in the evening, and I just finished recording this video, but unfortunately, my mic was not turned on, and all of that beautiful content is now just a silent film. I'm so grateful to be here. It was such a beautiful day today. The topic that I brought to mind was giving, the art of receiving gifts. And we spoke, and I was, oh, geez, you know what? I'm gonna start again. Oh, I have a rule. I have a rule. I have a rule. My rule is to not stop and restart and just accept the mistakes and just accept that things don't always work out the way that you want. And just to catch my breath and try to center myself and come back into the present moment. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. If you're new here, I'm so happy that you found this channel. I'm certainly no professional content creator. I'm probably as real as they come. I'm just a girl who is trying to put herself out there, trying to have conversations and build community and just find a small little place on the internet to make these connections and do something fun. You know, I've been trying to record and post videos for like a decade, and there's always been such a big blockage. And so here I am now, just finally being able to do it. And it's been almost 2 months. Almost 2 months. It's amazing. It's so amazing. I rewatched my first couple videos a little while back, and stumbling like I was, but I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm so uncomfortable, and I have a little mouse voice, and I think I still do. I still talk quite quietly, but it's been feeling a lot more comfortable. I haven't pressed stop. I haven't stopped and restarted. Everything that you've seen up until this point has just been me pressing record and seeing what happens. And so if you're here, thank you. This is a little less profound than I wanted it to be. When I was recording the first video, there was a fun topic and some stories and some anecdotes and all those great things. But now it just doesn't feel right to try to recreate that. Has anyone ever had that experience? I'd love to know, where something just like didn't quite work out the first time, and so you try to either recreate or change the circumstances to make something flow a little bit better. But oh my goodness, if anyone is a server, I this is an example that comes to mind, because I love getting to meet people for the first time, and there's this beautiful spark that happens sometimes, of course. But the first time you meet someone, right? Like there's this beautiful spark, you have this wonderful conversation, it's new, there's no history. It's just you do it and they leave, and that's that. And it's just like a flash in the pan. You've had this experience and we move on with our lives. I don't really like regulars. I'm just going to say it. Like, I do, but I don't. It's a little bit uncomfortable because there's not that same spark. And you have to then remember all that happened the last time around that you were with them. And then you have to like recreate magic. You have to recreate that same experience. And there's this expectation, and that puts pressure on you. And sometimes the people don't want to feel that knownness. And sometimes with regulars, you have this really good rapport and the energy is really good and you're having conversations with them. And then sometimes you get almost trapped because they know you. And because of that, you get pulled into more conversations trying to either recreate what was or build something new. It's a really delicate balance. But to be perfectly honest, I really prefer meeting people for the first time, especially in that scenario. But I'm sure I felt that in my daily life as well with meeting people. And maybe you have too. I'd be interested to know. It feels so weird to say that out loud. It feels like kind of rude. It feels kind of rude. Mm. No, I will share. There was one regular that gave me a really beautiful gift today. And it was my name in an art style that I can't quite remember, but it looked like beautiful watercolor and it was like animals and plants and it was my name. And it came with this chart that basically said, each animal what it represents. And one was strength, one was pleasure, one was joy. And yeah, it's my name, just in this beautiful, beautiful artwork lettering. It's absolutely stunning. And I'm so grateful that he felt, this kinship, this connection with me, that he decided to gift me something. It was really quite beautiful. And that, of course, is the beauty of regulars. That, of course, is the beauty of making connections with people. And that, of course, is the beauty of coming back. I was reminded today that I'm a connector. But sometimes it feels like I'm not meant to be the one that people connect with. I'm meant to connect others to each other. As someone who has found a lot of challenges when it comes to maintaining relationships, it sometimes feels like I'm destined to not have those connections between me and others, but to be the bridge for other people. Maybe that is my fate. maybe that's a projection that I am giving to myself because I find some weird pleasure in being alone all the time. If I'm alone and don't text back, then I don't have to deal with the complications of communication. And I don't have to put myself out there, even when I feel a little bit uncomfortable. Forces you to maintain relationships and to remove your mask that you put on when you initially make contact and connection with someone, especially for someone who's like a shapeshifter, which I would say that I can be in the real world. When I meet someone, you meet their energy. I meet their energy where they're at. And, you pick up on their body language and the way that they communicate and their style. And it's really easy just to mimic that in a way to make them feel comfortable. Things to ponder, things to look at. Well, with that, I am going to sign off for tonight so that I can post this and still maintain my one video a day schedule, which I am dedicated to doing for 365 days. We are 2 months in, 10 months to go. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe, please, if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow.